Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Digimon Ghost Game episodes 14 and 15. I'm recording this at a relative's house, and the room sounds a bit echoey, so I don't know if that's going to pick up on the actual audio. If it is, I apologize, but anyway, episode 14 was really nice, and I can't think of a Digimon episode like this before, but I haven't really watched a lot of older Digimon stuff in a long time where there's no fight, there's no villain. We go to a little hotel where there is a Digimon haunting it, and everyone there just calls it, what is it, Zashiki Warashi, which I've heard of, and I know it's like a Japanese yokai. Um, and so it just lives in this hotel, and everyone at the hotel is sort of fine with it. It plays little pranks and stuff, and they don't care. It's just a part of the hotel, which is also interesting, where some guests were freaked out by it, but the people actually at the hotel didn't really have a problem with it. So our characters go to this hotel, some pranks get pulled on them, we see like, a silhouette of a Digimon of some kind asking people to play with it, and that's basically it. That's all he wanted was to play. And so we get the reveal that it is Monmon, or I think Koimon in Japanese, which is what he was called in this thing, which is a Digimon I really like. He was always one of my favorites from Digimon World 3, and I don't know if he's been in the anime before, at least I haven't seen him, or I don't remember him. So it was cool to see him, and he wasn't a bad guy. Again, this was very much a nice, after last episode, this is just a much more calm episode, right? We don't have a bad guy to fight. We don't have a big problem to solve. We're just there's a mystery, and we're just seeing what's up. And at the end of the day, we befriend this Monmon, and he leaves. And he specifically says that he's going on a journey, and that is something that's brought up a lot in this, because last episode we got, Pokemon died, and in the first episode, when Hiro's dad brings Gamamon and tells Hiro to watch it, he's your little brother, he was acting childish, but they really highlight that in this episode, where he doesn't really seem to fully comprehend dying. And even though Digimon reincarnate, they won't be the same. So that was interesting. And so the way that Hiro sort of tells Gamamon that Pokemon's not going to come back is he's off on a journey. And then Hiro's dad shows up for a minute in a little pre-recorded video again, where the Black Gatomon drops off some new dim cards, which are new fields, I believe. And Gamamon's okay, so what is it, Hokuto? Hokuto's also on a journey. And so that's what a lot of this episode was, sort of and I guess it's not completely wrong, because Pokemon's still technically alive somewhere, just reborn. So he is off on a journey, but the Pokemon we know is gone. Hokuto's off in the digital world doing something, and then at the very end, Monmon leaves to go explore, see the world. He'd never left the hotel. He showed up in the hotel, befriended one of the women that were working there who left, and now he's just off. And I hope we see him again. I hope we see Monmon again. I'd like if on his journey he meets the old woman. 'Cause that seems nice, right? I don't know. She just played with him, and they had fun. And I'd like him to meet her again. So that's that episode. There's not really a lot to talk about. It's very, I say it's very calm. A lot of the characters are screaming, mainly Kyoshiro, because he's afraid of everything. But there's no bad guy, there's no fight, just a Digimon with a problem, kind of. It's not really a problem. He just wants to play and to see fireworks, and he misses the woman that was there with him. We get a little bit of an explanation of what the dim cards actually are, and it seems like the fields that we get are recordings of parts of the digital world that Hokuto made. So that's interesting. I don't really know if that matters, but it was neat. Episode 15. We finally get Angoromon's evolution, and I said this in, I think, I don't remember which episode. I think it was the one where Jellymon evolved, but every single one of the champions or adults is just something the rookie level. So like all of Gamamon's evolutions are something Gamamon. Um, we got Jellymon, then she evolves into Tesla Jellymon, and now we've got Angoramon who evolves into, what is it, Simbare Angoramon, who is neat. He kind of reminds me of the rabbit from Summer Wars. But yeah, so we finally get Angoramon's evolution, and I don't know. This was a good Ruri episode. Um, so we basically got a Digimon who has set up a fortune telling thing, and he is basically showing them illusions, the people that he's reading the fortune of, so they get terrified, and then he turns them to stone. And the reason he's terrifying them is to try and get his evil minions to materialize, so that way they can just, I forget exactly what he says his plan is, but he's basically trying to cause trouble. He's going to destroy this little area that he's sort of circling. And so he's scaring them to help his minions materialize, and then he is also keeping the statues he makes if he thinks they're, I forget how he described it, but like beautifully terrified or beautifully ugly or something like that. So he's got a collection of statues of humans that he's kept, while also tossing some away that he doesn't like. And that's sort of how Hiro and Kyoshiro get dragged into this. Ruri is looking for this mysterious fortune teller because one of her friends would like to go there to ask them about something to get her fortune read. And so we get a bit of her friends in this. I wonder if, I forget what their names are. I think Mika and Aoi. I wonder if they're gonna play a bigger role later on, because they know something's going on. They made it clear at the end of this episode, like, we're not gonna pry. We'll just sort of she'll tell us when she's ready, which is cool. That's fine. Which I hope Rory actually talks to them soon, because I do like them, and I'd like to see more of them. I don't know if this season is going to give us more characters with Digimon, but I could, if they got some Digimon, even if not like actual, like they didn't get a Digivice, but they just had Digimon friends, that would be cool. And that could also be interesting to have human characters with like Digimon companions without actually having Digimon that they can evolve and stuff themselves. But anyway, what is the name of the Digimon? Felismon? This is a Digimon I am not familiar with at all. So he's turning people to stone. Rory's investigating. Before her friend, I think Mika, goes in to get her fortune read, Rory discovers what's happening and tries to stop it. And then basically Angoramon's fighting Felismon and some of his minions while Rory is taking her friends to hide. And then she eventually activates the field and basically ditches them but takes all the Digimon with her. And then Angoramon and him, they digivolve. And then Hiro, Kyoshiro, Jellymon, Gamamon, they show up because Jellymon had stumbled upon one of the statues he had thrown away and stuck her tentacle into it and freaked out. And so that's how they figured out what was going on. And then we get like, what is it? Simbare Jellymon. Simbare Angoramon took out some of the fodder, like his henchmen, Felismon's henchmen, fine. Struggling a bit with Felismon. And then we get, what is it? Battle Gamamon and Tesla Jellymon. So we got the three heroes Digimon all attacking him at once. And it's still close. And then Felismon isn't defeated. He's just another Digimon that sort of leaves, and we'll see him again in the future. And I like his reasoning for leaving. He wasn't hurt. He was fine. He's like, all right, look, three of you, I could defeat you, but like it's annoying, and this has nothing to do with what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm leaving. He releases his statues, which I'm okay with, but like I don't know. I don't get the reasoning. Like, I guess if he has to bail, like he can't bring his statue collection with him, so like just get rid of them. But yeah, I'm interested to see what comes of him in the future, and I think this was a good episode. Both of these episodes I think were really good. Um, so anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. See you later.